nonsensical thing he wrote that I saw on that phrases page. Yes, I stick to my words. I used to think that man has something upstairs. Just like most of you, I grew up watching that man. I enjoyed his ministration. His production left an imprint and an impact on most of us. And what gave most of us joy was to see his wife, the beautiful woman, stand by him was a part of his ministry, and they worked hand in hand. To see him reduce feminism to either be married or single, or who is going to be the head of a household, is nauseating for someone like me who had held him this high as a child. What makes you think that any sane woman who wants to claim the head of household in her home, such a woman must be sick and need help? No. Every woman by nature knows her place in a home as the helpmate. But when we're quick to demand or make such demands of women to respect, to be submissive, how many Nigerian men stick to the part of the scriptures where the Bible said, men, love thy wife as the church loves you? We're quick to say women be submissive. How many Nigerian men today love their wives like the Bible said or instructed them to? Yet all the preachings we see from these so-called men of God is always about women and how to subjugate women. I have never seen any of them preach, men, love your wife, respect your wife, treat your wife right. Your wife is your helpmate. You provide. A woman raises a family. A man provides for the family. It's a partnership that should be built on mutual respect and love. Let me tell you something. I have never seen any woman that is loved right, the right way by a man, that does not willingly throw herself at the feet of her husband. We come from a very repressive culture. We want women to always do. But how often do we demand our men to do right by their women? I have never seen any woman that is loved the right way that will not willingly submit herself. Submission. The Bible says submit. It didn't say by force. It didn't say a man must get it. The Bible instructed the man first. Love thy wife. And women, submit to your husband. Let me tell you, feminism or not, I don't think any woman that is loved rightly or the right way will not submit to a man. We come from a culture that men or see women as a property and not something to nurture, to love, to respect, to protect, to defend. Majority of Nigerian women grew up, or men grew up in a very abusive homes. Yet, we see our mothers submit. But today, women are beginning to say no. It's a partnership. My right hand will wash my left hand and my left hand will wash my right hand. Together, we build this home together. How many of you men love your wives the right way as God has instructed you? Let me tell you our problem in Nigeria. Our leadership, or the kind of people we have as leaders, is as a result of what we, the people, have allowed to foster. Because most of us have been brought or raised in this religious brainwashing that only men can hold place of authority. I have just outlined so many women in the Bible. Esther the queen, Sarah, Naomi, Ruth, Judith. These are women. Even Christ, in the company of Christ, was Mary Magdalene, was Mary, the sister, was Martha. Christ never reduced them to as women who should be subjected to him. They sat with Christ. For God's sake, what kind of teachings are these so-called pastors putting in the society? The fragile male masculinity. Let me tell you, I know of so many wise men whose wives hold highest position greater than them. But yet those women cannot take any decision without consulting with them. Because the man knows how to love his wife, respects his wife, even though the wife holds a higher place of authority in society. When you know how to love a woman, any wise woman before making any position will come back and say, honey, you know my office wants me to do this. What do you think? I know so many men who accord their wives that level of respect. And I have seen so many women in place of authority that will bow at their husband's feet because their husband loves them right and treats them right. All our pastors are spewing from the pulpit and lies from the pit of hell. And we have a society that thinks we shouldn't question some of these teachings and doctrine. For what? He's a man of God doesn't mean he's a supernatural being. No! Even Christ's teaching was questioned by the Pharisees and the Sadducees. It is because of our lack of empowering women, our children, our daughters. That is why we live in a society where women are reduced to kayamata. Women don't know their potentials. Women don't know their rights. When you treat a child, your daughter, the way you treat your son, your daughter will learn how to respect that son, and that son will learn to respect that daughter. But we all want to thrive in a society that said the burden of proof falls on the women. Screw you all. I don't believe in that thought process. I love my brothers, and I've seen my mother submit to my father, and I know how my father has treated my mother. Suffice to say that today in Nigeria, most women are breadwinners of their home, of their family. They are providing maybe because of situation, their husband cannot support. Those women do it with all grace, with all humility, and they still love their husband. To have that pastor say, if you're single, don't join them, if you're married, don't join them, women want to claim the head of the family. That is a lie from the pit of hell. Start questioning the kind of preachings your pastors put out there on the pulpit. That is why we have broken society. My marriage today did not end because I wanted to be the head in my family. No, the man that married me holds that place. And if most of you remember when I had issues with Ken Namololu, I used the word to refer to my ex-husband. He's the king of that castle, and I am the queen of his castle. I was. Why are we so quick to reduce women to commodity? Why are fathers allowing their daughters to be reduced to an object of marriage? Let me tell you something. Dear Nigerian women, marriage is not an achievement. Marriage is a sacred union. It's a blessing. Most today want to be married just to be married, and they remain enslaved in pain, in bitterness, in anger. As a result, when they divorce, they kill their men. You would rather walk away in peace and keep your peace with the so-called ex. It's not a do or die affair. There are so many people in the Bible. Marriage is not for everybody. To those whom God has given the grace, enjoy it. Be respectful. Why will we keep allowing all these pastors to deceive us? To reduce our women, our daughters? Would you not be proud as a father that if your daughter and your son does the same kind of job, they deserve equal pay? Would you not be proud that you see your daughter excel? I once sat in a company of so-called Nigerian politicians, and I heard them tell me because a woman won the governorship of a northern state, she cannot allow to be the governor because she's a woman. Are you kidding me? And to hear a man of God reduce feminism, which simply means, if I do the same job as you, give me the equal pay. Don't deny me the right to vote. Don't deny me the right to advocate for myself and for my well-being. To reduce that to marriage and head of household. All of them are the crazy. I swear to God, something is wrong with our society. It's high time we begin to listen to the sound teaching. Go and start reading your Bible on yourself and stop worshiping this man of God that are leading so many of us astray. If your daughter is smarter than your son, support your daughter. Equally support your son. If your daughter is achieving heights, don't hold her back because you think your son should be the one. No. If your daughter excels, what makes you think she will not carry her brother around? I will repeat myself. Any woman who wants to claim the head of household is a sick woman. But any man that will reduce his wife as a commodity and a problem is equally a madman. Enough of this nonsense. Enough of it. And the next thing they say, you insult a man of God because you have the audacity to question some of the crazy teachings they spew out there. You think it's insulting? No. My father raised me to question everything. Trust but verify. Ask questions. Question certain things you hear this man say for your own posterity. That is why our women are reduced to domestic violence. You don't want them to work, so you control them financially. And even when they work and support their home, you build and you abuse them. You're always quick to demand love and respect from women. Do you respect your wives? I don't see any woman that is loved rightly that will not be submissive. You ask for submission as if it's in the code of canon law. No, it is not. Christ left an instruction for both. You're always quick to preach the women because we live in a very, very repressive culture where women are reduced to property. No, as you're empowering your son, empower your daughter. As you're empowering your daughter, empower your son. And the world will be a better place. So like I said again, I used to think Pastor Bamiloye, watching him as a child, had so much wisdom. But I'm starting seeing the kind of things he's spewing out there. And some of you question why we question or have the audacity to question or counter his narrative and find it insulting. No! The pulpit is a powerful place where most of them spread or spew their false prophecies. Question it. You're here, most of you are here defending pastor. Pastor is fucking your mother. Pastor is fucking your wife. Pastor is fucking your sister. Pastor is sexually assaulting your children. You go and daddy a pastor, but you cannot daddy your husband. You hear from this man. Go and read your Bible yourself and pray to God yourself. Pastors have rendered so many families useless because of teachings like this. If your husband and your wife holds a higher position than you, love your wife and watch that woman fall on your knees to worship you, to honor you. And to my dear sisters, you will be a mad woman to go and be contesting head of family with your husband, even though you're the breadwinner. Situation changes. Most of us now are becoming more educated and supporting our family. Doesn't make us, the head of the household. But I will say to people who are quick to talk about the head cannot stand without this neck. Your wife is your neck that supports you. Honor her. Respect her. Treat her well. If she tells you I am hot or I want, support her. You cannot love your woman the right way and not watch that woman honor you and respect you as the church needs you. It's a two-way street. So if you think me questioning Pastor, the way you're asking, I thought he had something else that is insulting to you, you are mad. You're sick and you're part of the problem. So I say again, Pastor Bamiloye, most of us grew up watching him and we thought he was an intelligent man as we all saw him. It's high time most of them begin to read further than what they think is an indoctrination. You cannot know God. You cannot be more Christian than the white man that brought you Christianity. And that is our problem. When people question how people get their wealth all overnight because they're local government chairman, you say you're jealous because they're prospering. You are mad. You're part of the problem. If my comments offend you, go and drop into third language. You are mad. The days of you beating a woman and expect her to open her leg for you at night because the Bible said a woman must submit. You're mad. You're mad. Treat your woman right and your woman will give you that respect. Raise your daughters right and your daughters will respect you. It's a two-way street. I hope Pastor Bamiloye knows that the kind of relationship he has shared with his wife is feminism because that woman was an advocate. That woman used her voice through that ministry to speak to most of us. And I hope his daughters are treated well and equally because his daughters deserve that voice. His daughter is not just a woman who is only opened her leg at night and let the new husband fuck her. No. That woman built that home. If that man loves her right, his daughter will excel. What you give is the full measure of what you get. It's a two-way street. Our mumu don't do, our stupidity, and I see all these women saying you don't have to fire you. You're sick and you're part of the problem. That is why most of you have been reduced to kayamata. You want to question me? I was raised right. I saw my mother honor my father, and I did sing for the man that I was married to. That was never a problem. But yet, they allowed me to become who I am, to question things, to speak truth to power. Most of you don't understand the word speaking truth to power. Disagreeing with those you see in place of authority. Let me tell you what this Donald Trump, it exposed how crazy most of your pastors, the kind of theology they preach. They go to a school or Bible school for 1 year, they come a pastor, prophetess, with shallow thinking of what the scripture is. Most of you even know the Bible better than them. Una the grace. Question even the authority. Question them, and you will learn. If most of you love him, start telling him, Baba or prophecy or whatever. Feminism has nothing to do with being submissive in a marriage. And when you demand submission as a man, I hope you're equally giving that measure of love to your wife like the Bible asks you. I want these pastors to start preaching so that our men can be better. A man beats his wife, a governor asks the wife to go and fix his own. Did not address the man's infidelity, cheating on his wife. A man will come and say, I am married to my wife, yet you have more than 15 prostitutes and concubines. Yet you want that woman to willingly submit to you. You're mad. If you love that woman well, like the church said, that woman will love you right back. What you give is what you get. So don't come on my page and say, I am not your fellow Nollywood bullshit people you talk to. Don't come bring your stupidity to my page. I will shred you. Because your brain, when you have your own daughter, reduce her to kayamata. That is why all of you will go. You will go and be praising a 20 or 18-year-old girl that married her grandfather because of money. Right. Treating everybody equally. If you treat me right, I will treat you right. Let me tell you, you don't get respect or you ain't respect. It's, masculine society. I'm the man. Man that cannot put food on the table. Man that does not respect his wife, and you want respect. All of you will go. When your wife questions, you will slap her. Una de mad. Una de craze. Religion has bastardized most of you, your brain. Your brain has gone totally cool. Una de mad. Until we start preaching about Nigerian men treating their wives well, treating their women with respect, treating their mother with respect, treating their daughters with respect, as the church orders them to. Do not expect a woman to be submissive to you. And even those who go extra mile to be submissive, you abuse them, you beat them, and you demand respect, thunder fire you. What you give is what you get. So get off my page. I said what I said. I used to think Pastor Bamilo, you have something okay. Apparently, the older I become, you see that most of these people we respect or venerate have nothing else. Only one daughter, Bangolo, Dorimo. And I pray God give all of you wisdom.
Hey guys, hi everyone. Good morning and welcome back to my channel. It's the real Edo girl. How are you everybody today? So let us jump into this Twitter teaching by this pastor and filmmaker, film producer, author, president, pastor of Mount Zion Faith Ministry and director of Mount Zion Film. When I say market don't this spoil and things don't they go down, because I know say the customer of these people now women. Okay, so they get waiting this pastor Mike Bamiloye put for Twitter. They can't put this thing for Twitter about feminists, about women. So when I know say Niger pastor, they know they do something. They don't get what they want getting inside. Now I want to be waiting and they understand about them. See, anything where they put, any post where they put, anything where they preach, there must be a reason. If they preach about woman, they preach about man, something they want that we make them do that preaching. They don't they preach just carry preaching like that. There must be something that is causing that preaching. So when I first searched before, I noticed say, maybe like say this pastor he gets something like seminar. Okay, I will come back. Now the Twitter this thing be that. Okay, I will come back. Okay, you see what I say for you? You say he get with Joshua Tolu, Mike Bamiloye, Pastor Natalia and Bobo. And they say single and married summit. Why I believe they want to for on the 13th, Saturday 13th of February 2021. Time 4 o'clock. I believe say as they want to do single and married summit now, because they will need to open some women head, pour all those their talk, brainwash disease for their head. Maybe they hear what, maybe they feel they pay off free without complaint. If they look us for internet, maybe they don't they understand say why you a day. So now make them want to do this summit. So to do this summit, they know say they need to clean the environment, make all their maga for show. Attempt to do that. This man can say, what thing go do now? Because in the see say they attack pastors with truth from social media. Every time they talk about them, they give them the truth and with receipt. Okay, as we want to do seminar so or summit for single and married. So make me throw away this thing, tell all the single sisters. Say make them stop to the follow people when they open their eye. Because these people don't chop Africa tire. They don't know African women make some of them look like say they be zombie. They don't make some software way for husband house, give fake vision up and down. To the essence, some women don't see Oba. So now this my Bamiloye can say, make it throw away this tweet, make it advise our sisters, our mama, our children, our girls. Say if you are a single sister, don't join the feminist movement. The feminist movement may make you miss the will of God for your life. We never see this pastor. They like advise politicians say, if you are a politician, give light, give water, give basic resources to the society, to the community. By not doing this, it will make you to lose respect, legacy, and it will cause disaster in your society. It might breed criminals and all those stuff. We never say that they pour these things. Now, so women. If play break for us, now women. If my community not take off children, now women. Everything now women. Anything will happen for Nigeria Black Circle. Now women they carry the blame. Now this man can continue. He say make women no enter feminist movement. They will make them miss the will of God. They don't go even because they do feminist movement. So if you are married, don't join them head. If you want to get the best out of your marriage, if feminism want to contest the head of the home, how come Oga? You just sit down, say feminist or feminism want to contest the head of the home. So this fear don't reach like that. The fear don't reach like that. Now say that they drag the home with you. Who forgive you now the head of the home to start with? When you talk of say that they drag them now. Eh? Who forgive you now say now be the head of the home? Say they give you now talk of in a position where they drag, when they contest, like say an election. Any man will be real man. You know a role, you know a position for the life of a woman, for the life of a children, for a marriage, a relationship. Women know their role. But some men, they don't go let you play the role of woman, they don't go let you play the role of man, they don't go let you do nothing for the relationship. They want to control everything. Some men believe say without they not be, I don't know, without a woman not take herself rub body for grant. He never should say in a man. Without a woman, not going to give her waiting be say he no deserve. They can't respect when they say he no deserve. He never feel like a man. So me believe say if they never take woman rub grant, the way when body go to let them sleep, they never be man with that. So this man can say make them do them like that. So we talk about this feminism matter. who they follow our African men, they drag up the head of the house. When we say other people for other places, everybody know where be their position when it comes to marriage, where they face, which is the role where everybody need to play for marriage to work. Now only these people, I say they don't understand what is their role. Some of them go there everywhere because they marry you. That one will make them they threaten, say, this woman want to collect their role. Some of them, they don't want woman to even talk for marriage. You need to be obedient. You need to respect your husband. You need to shut up. That is the one that what did they call submissive? Now they can't put down for submissive. Mumu woman. Mumu. They don't say women don't they open wide. See dirty when they their body. See suffer when husband cause for their body. They arrive from their mama, their papa house. Suffer one kid in the name of submit. Not join feminist movement. People when you bring this feminist, so as they say, African men, they don't get their own idea of marriage, what the role supposed to be for marriage, how to treat women better, how to include women for their society and everything that they do. So the women now choose to follow feminist movement. Of which they say now you get feminist movement. Okay, people when create feminist movement now, their marriages is good, more or less. They know how to treat women. They give women equal position. They put women for their cabinet when it comes to politics. They put women for big position. Now when they talk, say make woman not follow feminist movement. What do they do for our own women? What do they do for our own women? They say as they say most of our men they don't recognize women. Women go so people papa go die. Their daughter not fit inherit the property now. The boy will inherit the property. Woman not fit do this. Woman not fit do that. If man they talk, woman go shut up. Woman go do this. Woman everything a woman. If the whole country spoiled, then a woman cause everything blame culture. Everything a woman. So all these women know they buy sense. They don't they wake up from sleep say no. They say our need far side. So wait till come concern feminist movement for this one and. They know say as women they wake up so this is their church matter. Hopefully they go down and everybody will like to go they waste their time again. Many maybe they draw their husband, they come say, hey, can't join, can't go church, if you not go church, I will leave you. The same thing. Church don't scatter so many marriage for the Africa. Church, I see vision for you. Leave your wife, your mama and wish, your papa and wish. Now this one they worry you. Your wife, since you marry her, you know progress as this woman talked the other day. Funke. All those who are not reach to scatter marriage. I know how many people when don't scatter their marriage, not destroy their home with some of them preaching and wayo vision. They talk of feminists. Feminist not to say me you go beat your husband for her. Feminist not to say you go the drag position with your role. Man, not call position role with your husband for her. Normally, if man don't know a position, woman will take over a position. That's what they be all over the world. Then I you they say the man say I be your mate, and you know go let me do this. No, me where that role you know to you know what take your role. You know what take correspondent. They talk of head of house. We take the head of house. Today I will come with submission. Tomorrow I will come with head of house. We get one stand put. Who women want submit give? I can person open into crocodile, go they submit give man when they say no get single sense. If they talk the way they talk, go the other side. Man when they see character, behavior, when you won't behavior the thing. The man will go say no one shitting, but in and over one shitter. The man will go say no one make you respect and but in they disrespect you, disrespect everybody, disrespect your children. Man will go say he want a hardworking woman. Meanwhile, you know they wake up, go work. Man will know they provide. Man will not know whether his children they live. You go they drag head of house. Man will be say because they some men, they say because they're a man, they deserve respect. They just because of say they be man, they don't care whatever they do, they deserve respect because they be man, they born them to be man. So when people come fire and say, no, God, this one preaching, you know go get head though. Now before now they do all this preaching, they get away with them. But you know what happen, people come fire. This one say being a feminist are the reason of broken home. We will for years say our country broken home, not they. All those children way food in good, way they carry going years, not be people, not be broken home born. Many say their mama, their papa, they not do marriage. Some now just come on, they born plenty children when they say broken home. With church full everywhere that time. Feminists never come. Nigeria women don't know what it is. They call feminists. They do submissive. They go cook. Some women, they go tie the wrapper. They go manage with their husband. They go do everything. What did they get back? Because naturally, most men, they very selfish. Especially our own. They don't want to carry women around. That is why you see, the moment they marry you, some of them, your friend, they will cut and come on because they think say, you don't get sense. If you get that your friend around, that one will open your eye. That one will advise you. They think say, woman don't get sense. Now they don't notice say, women get sense. But some women just be sure say, when they just pipe low. They don't notice say, the head where they talk, you know, fit some people. That head, they can waste time with some men. So women come out, they demand equal right, equal treatment. Even to say, you know, equal treatment as that. If person treat you good naturally, you need to treat them good back. If person love you, need to love them back. Then they demand say, as soon as I be the head, oh yeah, wanna be the head. Don't be say head for mouth. At the head, and you know they do what the head they do. If they want face bob, you walk or your wife comes, you know, something make it come face for you. So a lot of people don't see. In a lot of things, see what this people want to put now. It's very true because the foundation of a marriage is built on oppression and suppression of women, and the foundation of feminism is built on liberation of women. So a lot. It's many will be reason many to this statement other than its face value. You intend to advise, we have a core right, but when you make it a struggle, you miss the value of being a woman. God save the world. When you make it a struggle, just imagine. Why will anybody make it a struggle? Is it not because the people that are supposed to naturally understand that they are not in this world alone, they have companions, they have women that brought them to this world. When they not naturally recognize them, they have women they need to carry along in life. Then the women will begin to demand that recognition. Say, we dey here, don't forget us. That is what it takes. So are we coming to blame the women for because they feel that they are not saying enough? They are not giving equal rights. They are not giving rights to exist and all those stuff, to do things, to breathe without being shut down, to be in their home without fear. So they need to demand them. They need to demand it like in all the whole country. Many women need to demand that feminist. Over here in Europe before, many women, they don't go back account with their husband not sign. They don't even divorce. They don't even do no matter anything. They go through for marriage that time. But now, they feel do a lot. They have freedom. That one of feminism. For you to do office, for work the same work as a woman and get paid like almost the same or a little bit of different from your salary of a man and a woman. Is it a bad thing? A bad thing? Say, women demand, okay, treat me well. Don't do me this, don't do me that. For men to know their role, women to know their role. A lot of this time when feminism is not there, how men say they behave to women. Many men say they get the right to do women anything when they like, nobody will ask them. They do women anyhow. They don't recognize women for our society. Women need to put their feet down, create their standard, create their boundaries. Tell these men that, hey, we want to learn this society. We too, they exist, okay? That is what is it. Huh? To have your own right as a woman. Say, okay, for my own daughter, this men when they complain, so on our own daughter to be treated properly. Because the way they did it to raise man and the way they raise woman is not the same. And some people do it in the wrong way. Because for their mind saying, man, but if you raise man badly, to go and be with a woman that is being raised like a soldier, discipline, respect everything. That man, when they give respect, they give everything, and he don't know how to give it to you back because he was not taught. It is going to be difficult. It is going to be conflictive. Both people living together in the same house. So all this deceit that you are deceiving women, feminist, is the feminist is the least problem we have. Is the least problem we have. Women soliciting for their right to be carried along in every society, in everything men are doing. Because a lot of women, most of us African women, we are builders. Anything we touch is sparkle. We build community, we build history, don't vote talk. When we deal with other group of men, you see how the men flourish, the men grow, mentally, spiritually. But our own men, they don't know our value. Yeah, Lord, they that protect women. Lord, they when they say, you know, if you go police and say, hey, my husband, I just beat me like this in my eye. They'll say, oh, yeah, go settle with them. Go. You know, they protect women a lot. They do a lot for women. But when the protection for us, we will be women nothing. So we say, you know, they need to demand for it like every society did. Because men, they're very greedy. Men, they're very self-centered. They believe only in themselves. They don't care about anybody. Especially where we're from come. Then women need to ask for their own quote or their own path for the society. Ask for their own space. And some men find out, say that they do too much. They want to destroy marriage. They want to destroy everything. The women don't go enter the kingdom of God. My ladies, don't let all these men use Bible. They confuse you. Many women don't go use Christianity, Bible, they go enter one chance. Because of Bible. Some women will go marry man, say, hey, they don't want to do jiggy before they will marry. At the end, they will go marry, they will say the product is a bad product. So when I don't let them, they say, with all this quoting, the only person where they benefit all this, they are quoting. Now only them and their family. They benefit all this Bible and all this stuff when they say, if they want to go, if they want to preach, the thing will go favor them, they will go pick them from inside the Bible. They say, they will pick them. They will be there for talk, say, may respect your wife, may provide for your wife. A man that cannot provide for his wife is worse than if he did. They know they take that one preach. They all these things that support and all. They don't take that one preach. See what they do so much. Say feminism is the fight for equal opportunity, not a contest for who to be the head. Women want to marry husband like Dr. Iwela, who will allow them to reach their full potentials. There is always extremism. We should not distract the idea. Okay, this is niggas defining feminism fight for equal opportunity, not contest for head of the home. Who will allow them? There is always extremism. You need to learn. Because the people don't squirm. This will not be that time they say they will come put anything where they like for them. They will put anything where they like for them. They make people forget. They don't wake up. They don't wake up. He said the goal of feminism is to challenge the systematic inequalities inequalities women face on a daily basis. Feminism works towards equality, not female superiority, as it is defined as the belief in the social, political, and economic equality of the sexes. Thank you. Very good. You score him. You score him. Before they like take advantage, they go turn the Bible. They go preach as they want, as it will suit them. But now people are waking up. They are not taking all those trash anymore. All those lies that have been narrated, that have been said for long. It is going to stop. It is just going to stop. because all those lie. They will take the Bible, they will twist it. People will believe them. They will demonize women. They will want to make women look bad every time. Every time. Even the pastor will see the truth, they will turn it around. They will turn it around. And you see why most of these men don't change in what they are doing or what they are doing wrong. They continue to do what they want because there is somebody there that is going to always defend them. So this actress, Nollywood actress, Georgina Onoa, it's Mike Bamiloye. See, I'm teaching. Make I show now the video where you for like teacher say, Oga, no, come the lie here. Stop it. So make I find the video and show you. He said, these are the kind of teaching that I have studied especially here. Like, okay. I don't laugh. He said the cleric have recently taken to Israel to one single woman. Okay, we don't read that one pass. The light cannot go around again. Many women, especially dark women, awaken spiritually. These women don't suffer. These women don't go through pain. These women don't go through poverty. They need to be respected and specially provided for. And let the men be the society. Wait, they use suffer take do now something. Okay, according to Onoa, Bamiloye has indirectly enjoyed the benefit of feminism due to his wife's role in their movie industry, which is not allowed. You will see how they will depreciate marriage. Marriage is always suffer when it comes to dark women. He beat her, he suffer. He can't decide orange. He leave her with 10 children alone. He went and they have used knife to cut Nigeria marriage into pieces and put all the pieces into a woman's back to carry. Dark women have carried a big load for long, and they are saying no now. This is why they are coming with this feminism, because they are and will never take accountability for the role that they have played to subject all these women to a lot of pain and playing the role that does not correspond them. That is why many women are standing up for themselves now. They don't want to be used and dumped. They don't want to be disrespected. They don't want to go to a place of work with their results complete, their career, everything is complete, and you see the men asking for cookies from them or staring at them in a disrespectful way. It is not much to ask. Okay. These are the kind of teaching and preaching from men of God that are supposed to be spiritually, that yet we wonder why women in Nigeria are seen as commodities, properties, and are constantly abused by the society. She wrote on her Instagram page. Yet this same pastor has enjoyed the dividend of feminism because we all watch his wife grow up as a part of his ministry. And meanwhile, they said in their Bible that women cannot climb water, women cannot do this. But how come that you cannot see a woman's face? How come people now carry your wife? You will be teaching her work as if it is a salon job. That if an organ or the mother will be working, if mother not the organ will be working. Who is the mumu there? Meanwhile, they will go to the church with their husband. You people will spill trouble on the women. Women, respect your husband. Women, respect your husband. Don't do this, don't do that. Nobody will speak to the men. That is how you people have made the society and marriage look very difficult for the women. And you will still say, it's women that is supposed to carry, you maintain the marriage. It's women that is supposed to, it's women that is trusting the men. It's women that is supposed to maintain the marriage then, and you call the men the head. Are they going to be the head if it is women that is supposed to maintain the marriage? It's women that is supposed to train the children. It's women that is supposed to bring the money. What is the men doing then? And you say they are the head. Many of you don't know the meaning of leading, being a leader. So let us continue. I hope someone tell him that his wife being able to have a voice and be part of his production is the textbook definition of feminism. I pray he understand that his daughter are as important as his son, and as such should be treated equally and accordingly. It is teachings like this that has dimmed the light of so many women in Nigeria, which is no lie, because they cling to the word of their pastor while denying themselves their ability to attain their full potential. Oh my gosh, Georgina, you are a jewel. She added that the Bible did not preach against feminism. The actress then wondered why some pastors in Nigeria are taking advantage of the scriptures to suit their messages. You know, they have a single and married summit now. They have to wash the brain of these women. They have to wash it. All those things that they are learning in the internet, they have to wash it so that the offering will be like fat. She added that the Bible did not preach against feminism. The actress then wondered why some pastors in Nigeria are taking advantage of the scripture to suit their message. The man equal pay, same respect, right to lead and be heard is not the same. The Bible never taught any of us that. She said, which is true. Which is true. So many pastors continue to take advantage of the scripture, perverting it to suit their whole fragile masculinity. Women demand what is due. What is due? You honor your father and husband, but never let anyone tell you are not enough. Not even your pastor. Any woman wanting to claim head of the family is sick upstairs. Else, the head cannot stand without the neck. Yeah. If you are a man or woman that wants his or her daughter to be treated differently because of her gender, raise up your hand. It is because of such teachings that our girls and women have been reduced to kayamata. Oh my cha. No be lie. This is not a lie. This is not a lie. Everybody, they want kayamata. They want kayamata. They want kayamata. So do what to Kashima? How many men are doing Kayamata for you people? No. These men, because of nobody is checking them out, they become the prize overnight. They are the prize that every woman need to contest themselves for. Ngozi need to eliminate Chidinma to get one of them. Even I was even speaking to somebody today, a elderly man from Kenya. He was telling me that, oh,